And welcome back to more of this game, The Typing of the Dead, Overkill. Anyways, uh it's been a week since we played. Um
This
you
is
you
the
wouldn't have known
first
that.
this
Go
is the
ahead.
first episode we're recording after we started releasing episodes and having to give
Yeah.
them titles and descriptions and whatnot. And so we had a previous episode where we were trying to look up when it came out and when the House of the Dead game it's based on came out, and we did not understand at the time, or at least I didn't, that Overkill is its own game. I assumed it was like a special edition or like a DLC of some sort. And it turns out that, like, no, this is the second typing of the Dead game.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any story ties between of the Dead games. I doubt it. But, I guess my point is maybe we'll go back to the first one.
Maybe.
Tell us
We'll
if we
see.
should go back to the first one.
In other words, no one's going to comment on this video. This video needs to be the one that makes us popular. Make us popular, boys.
If this video
And
gets
the ladies.
15 views,
Yeah, this video this video gets 15 views. We
and
will
2 comments.
Yeah, 15 views and 2 comments. We will play another video game. Also,
Not
I don't
the
know.
previous typing of the Dead, just another video game.
We didn't really point this out before, but Dalton and I are wearing matching shirts. In the relaunch update video, we were supposed to both be talking and doing something. Yeah, we both have our Broccoli Boy on our shirt. If this video gets 3 million views, we will start selling those shirts.
If we acquire an audience in general,
Yeah.
we will sell merch. Go acquire us an audience, please. Who are we
Please do.
talking to?
I don't know who we're talking to.
My wife doesn't even watch these.
My wife watches these.
Aw.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, hun.
That should get us at least one comment.
Yeah. Hi, hun. When I'm done recording, we're playing Mario Party, and I'm fucking destroying you.
Are you playing
Man, we
Super?
What?
Are you playing Super Mario Party?
Yeah. I bought it last night, and we were playing it, and one of us was gonna end up sleeping on the couch. No. That's what I was doing also before we started recording, was while I was playing that. So far it's worth the money. It was a strong recommend.
I love Mario Party in general. That is, I would say, one of the weaker entries, but I think they're all good, and it's the only one on a modern platform, so...
I only played Mario Party 4 before this one. And
We're gonna end up
I
playing
played the
them all.
one that has you in the yellow car where you're all like together.
There's at least a couple that are based on you all in a video, in a video,
In a video.
in a cart together. I am recording a video, and we are both in it.
Yeah. I didn't like that one, honestly. I didn't really like the idea of like everyone being together and getting wherever they needed to go. It doesn't feel as a game, like tabletop gamey.
Yeah,
as the other
people
ones
weren't
did.
real thrilled about that.
Yeah. Skid Row. More like that dude was making skid marks.
Anyway, so Typing of the Dead.
Hi, Brian. Bye, Brian. I remember we were talking about this game like being like Borderland PS2, especially for the 90s. That still holds up. The water actually doesn't look bad. It's just frustrating how there's no water movement. Like, at all.
I do wonder if, like, any updates were made, like, making this into Typing of the Dead. I don't think so. I doubt it. But
I don't think. I don't know. Maybe we'll research it. If Dalton was a good enough editor, he would have a bunch of text flying up on the screen explaining all the differences that they had to do to make this game happen. Unfortunately, myself, I'm no longer editing our videos because I have the baby computer. Well, baby computer.
And you will
for
never
editing.
upgrade your computer again so that you do not need to edit or record.
No, I know I need to get some upgraded RAM. It's just a matter of finding one that isn't like $200 to get RAM. I hate this this RAM shortage or whatever's been going on for the past few years.
Everything
It's
shortage.
so bad.
Oh yeah, RAM was bad for a while, and then it got
Yeah.
okay again, and now everything's bad. Everything is all bad.
Buttered Nuts, that was my nickname in high school.
I bought a new base for $900 yesterday because I gave up on getting a new graphics card because you just can't fucking do it.
Yeah, you just can't. I am still waiting for a PS5. I would rather have the modem than the mini fridge.
I've been following notification bots for both. I've been trying to get a PS5 as well. Can't do it.
Yeah, it's impossible to find.
I mean, that's kind of the norm, though, for consoles. This is brutal for PC hardware. I don't think that's normal.
Yeah, no, it's been real bad lately with PC parts. You did not want to lose this one, huh?
Yeah, man.
Well, good news. That seemed like you could have done that way better, way faster.
See, you do it.
I have nothing to prove. Jimmy cracked corn, and I don't care.
So, speaking of House of the Dead, we realized that this version of the game lets you switch from Typing of the Dead to House of the Dead.
Yeah, which
And
is a gun
then-
game, isn't it? Like a rail shooter.
Yeah, it's a arcade light gun game, and I've realized, discovered that if you are someone who can connect a Wiimote to your PC, like I've bought.
Oh yeah, you
Dolphin
had that
bar.
infrared bar thing, yeah.
Yeah, that Dolphin bar that makes them work by USB really nicely. You can basically manipulate it into being a light gun for your PC, and therefore you could play Typing of the Dead here that way with a Wiimote.
That's actually pretty sweet.
That said, there is so little distance between my screen and this wall right behind me.
You would have no room.
Yeah, it wouldn't actually make any sense for me to do, but it is something that can be done.
Yeah. I don't know if you remembered the weird before the PS2 era, that the transition between the two, where I think it was Capcom did Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play Resident Evil Survivor?
I don't think.
It was the last game on the PS1 for the franchise, and it looks awful.
Mm-hmm.
The music, from what I've heard of it, sounds not so good. I really only watched the AVGN cover it.
Okay.
And obviously he has to paint it in a certain light for his content to work.
Sure.
But it just didn't look good. And that game was actually supposed to be set up to play on with a light gun.
Mm-hmm.
From I think it was Namco was making a light gun for it, and it just didn't work out that way. So it's a rail shooter where you use analog sticks to move your crosshairs to shoot. And it's kind of pointless because it's a story-driven Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
And you have unlimited pistol ammo. Most zombies go down in 2 or 3 hits.
Mm-hmm.
It just...
So because it was meant to be a light gun game, generally with an arcade light gun game, you have to keep track of reloading by shooting off the screen, but you usually have infinite ammo.
Right, but
So
the
they
pistol
gave you
has 20
infinite ammo.
bullets, and it just automatically reloads once you run out. From what I've seen. I'm not 100% certain about that, but I like how they're trying to throw. knives at you just now, but they're not leading. Like, they were just
They're
like,
not-
"Oh, I'll just throw it."
They're not really going in the direction of where they would need to go to hit me.
Yeah, they're not leading you.
Yeah.
Have you never heard that term, leading?
No.
Really? Yeah, that's Hurts Donut.
Is
But
that
yeah,
kind
no,
of like, I remember
that's-
one time ever watching, like, one of the Free Willy movies when I was young. If there's more than one, I don't even know. But I was watching one, and the only thing I remember about the movie is someone saying, "You don't shoot where it is, you shoot where it's going to be." And I don't care about shooting, but when I was
leading.
like 5, I
Yeah.
was like, that's really smart. Which,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
obviously how you do it. But
Yeah.
as a 5-year-old, it felt smart enough. I was like, yeah, I get that. I'm smart for getting that. It's the only thing I remember about the movie.
Okay. Funny enough that you mentioned that, the AVGN talked about Free Willy in an episode, and it might have been the Resident Evil Survivor one. Ironically, that you brought that up, where
Oh, that was pretty sweet.
he points out the trailer or the poster for the movie. It looks
Okay.
like the kid is uppercutting the.
This zombie's hilarious. I want nothing but this zombie for the rest of the game.
But he said that it reminds him of, like, it looks like the kid's actually like uppercutting the whale out of the ocean. And then he's like, "Yeah, you don't fuck with that kid." Like,
If he can knock a whale right out of the ocean.
yeah.
This level's not real thrilling after the awesome, like, train wreck level.
I think that hurts you.
It hit me, and it blew up, and it took out another zombie I hadn't shot at.
Huh. Which film?
Birds? The Birds.
Have
Have you ever seen The Birds?
The crows have eyes, or when the crows attack, or crow attack, or whatever it is from Schitt's Creek. Did you ever watch Schitt's Creek?
No.
Oh, it's funny.
No, I don't really know what it is.
It's Eugene Levy and Dan Levy. Did you ever see the second Dumb and Dumber movie, Dumb and Dumberer, when Harry met Floyd?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if you did, the principal is Eugene Levy, who that was the only thing I'd seen him in. And basically, it's a family that is super rich. And I think the dad, I didn't watch it from the beginning. I was only kind of watching it wherever my wife was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And the show, he buys, he's a millionaire through like VHS stores. And he buys a town called Schitt's Creek. Schitts. And
Gotcha.
he buys the town and then ends up going bankrupt, and he has to live in this, like, just, like, real country rural area with his family. And they have to stay at a hotel because they have no money, like, to buy anything or whatnot. And they have to, like, all live together, and they all, like, hated each other, or were, like, just
I saw
first world problem people, you know what I mean?
that sounds kind of Arrested Development-ish.
Yeah, but picture more, was it Cardi B sitting in her house, upset eating cereal during the pandemic when she could be going out and having sushi? It's probably way more petty than Arrested Development.
Okay.
I
was about
actually
to
really
say-
like the show. It
I was
gets
about
good.
to say that I wish there'd be another season of Arrested Development nowadays, but then I remembered that I never watched the last season because everyone said it was bad.
I've never watched it. I don't really know the premise of it, so.
And the gist of it is a very wealthy family arguing over mostly stupid stuff. And it's one of those
ironic
shows
that they had
where
a
pretty
zombie
much everyone
pooping.
is shitty.
It was kind of funny that they had a zombie pooping, because in Days Gone, they build their nests out of their poop and, like, debris and stuff. I really want you to play Days Gone. It's a really good game.
From the murky depths of mystery, it has come to maul. It has come to murder. It has come to feed.
I don't like the tumors on it.
The fetid water.
The what?
Are they just now giving us a logo?
Oh yeah, was that the name of the chapter?
I think.
Yeah, they usually give it to you during the beginning chapter cutscene. I think they just gave it to us for the boss fight. Weird.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Did you just skip it?
I bumped the space bar a tiny hair.
That's one thing about those keyboards that we got.
Wow. Yep.
The lobber. It wants you to attack its breastises.
I'm sure I didn't skip anything important.
Probably not. We're not even talking about the game anyway.
It's not giving us a lot to work with.
No, there's not a whole lot of like great story. Irritating cough. I got nothing to say about irritating coughs. Like, what am I supposed to? I don't even know what that means. Is
My
that
throat
poop?
kind of hurts.
Yeah, I know. Running. Hey, that's what we're kind of doing. We're just kind of. Oh man, wow! This is a really boring like atmosphere for a boss.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Like the previous level,
there's no atmosphere. Like the water's not even like, you know what I mean?
Like the previous level was exciting.
Yeah.
This is nothing. It's par for the course.
Yeah.
And fortune is smiling.
Upon whom?
Upon fucking sky rats.
I think that was just a lamppost. Not fortune. The music here is very I want to say ahead of its time. If
it feels
they did nothing to
strangely dubsteppy for.
It feels more modern than. Yeah, like it feels more modern for its time than it should be.
It's more modern, even though it's still a sound that is dated today. It's just that this is old enough for that to happen.
Right. That was obnoxious. It also really bothers me that your little roulette chamber for your revolver at the top only has 5 bullets and not 6.
Oh, shit. I had not noticed that all this time because I don't look up there for any reason.
I mean, revolvers can have like 4 to 6 in it.
I am sitting close enough to a large enough screen that I don't notice anything happening in the corners in any game.
Are you still liking that monitor?
I do.
Good.
But if I'm leaning into it, because I'm playing a mouse and keyboard game, like I lean back with a controller, but if I'm leaning into it, I'm close enough that I space out the corner interfaces.
I'm going to end up having to make a thumbnail where it's just, you're missing a chin, by the way. I just looked over at our call. But there you go. That's the face I'm going to be looking for. How long are we in? About... Yep.
You got it?
Yeah. Oh, give me more teeth. Give me more teeth.
I don't have more teeth.
Because, what was it, episode 4 of this, where I turned you into literal nightmare fuel? I have the Photoshop projects of it. Well, I'm not using Photoshop, I'm using GIMP, but, where I had to cut out your front teeth to make that nightmare fuel one. And it's my favorite.
Oh, shit. I just remembered that I started a Photoshop trial and I never, like, actively turned it off. I've probably paid for a month or 2. Shit.
Oops. Good job, big dog. Hyena neck. That sounds like an insult so hard. Like, get away from me, you fucking hyena neck.
Shit.
Yeah, the reason I was asking, just for the viewers, if anyone's really watching at this point, if you're the 15th viewer, thank you. But But
And we're still probably looking for one more comment, so if you could do that.
Yeah, we're probably looking for 2. So we never said there was a rule about you doing double dipping in the comments. You can make 2 comments. It's cool.
Katie.
Dalton bought this 4K monitor off of me because I screwed up and got I got the monitor I wanted, but it was way too big and it didn't fit on my desk with my other 2650 by 1440. And yeah, he was like, here, gimme, and then just buy your other monitor you had in mind. So I was like, all right, fine.
I do wish that it was still easier for me to I have a 1440 also, and I had to rotate it to fit this, and I wish it was easier for me to turn it back for games where I'm just not getting 4K. I'm trying to play the medium. 4K is not going to happen. I was playing Cyberpunk for a bit. 4K was not going to happen for me. As said earlier, can't buy the upgrades I am in dire need for.
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter for the types of games we've been playing on the show, but it matters if you want to play Cyberpunk.
Yeah, so Dalton and I, we were talking off camera. We both independently started playing the medium, primarily because my wife was like, hey, have you seen this game? And then showed me the trailer, and she's like, I want to play it real bad. And she couldn't because she doesn't have a gaming PC or an Xbox One X or whatever the newest one is.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out on Game Pass for PC, so I played it with her, and we beat it like yesterday. And then Dalton tells me, he's like, oh, hey, I'm playing it. And I'm like, why don't we play it for the channel? And he's like, no, man, we're going to do it for the podcast. So we were talking more about the podcast, and that's coming soon. It may be out by the time you see this. I don't know. Depends. If you're the 5th commenter, maybe you'll get a sneak peek of the podcast.
If you're the 7th commenter, maybe you get to pick a podcast spotlight topic.
Yeah. Maybe if you're the 1000th watcher or 1000th subscriber. I don't know how to tell.
Thanks for watching. See you next episode. Bye.
Like, subscribe, bye.